All right, Prof G here with another Kontakt Play Series instrument review. And in this one, I'm going to be looking at Soul Sessions. And I got a little sneak peek at it, and I've only had about a morning here to play around with it, but I want to show you some of the sounds in it so you know what to expect, and a couple of little samples that I whipped up this morning. I don't get paid to make these videos, but I do get the software for free, and I also have affiliate links. So if you want to buy it, help me out, click the link in the description. These sounds were made in conjunction with MSX Audio, or MSX2, and you can check their website out. I'll put a link in the description. St. Joe is behind this team, and he is awesome. If you don't know him, go check out his channel. He's been making videos forever on all sorts of stuff to do with synthesizers and beat making and just music production in general. Just a really great guy. The other thing that is announced today is Soul Magic, which is a new expansion. So if you want to buy both of them, you can get them for a discount. So I'll put a link to that in the description. So quick update, I got Soul Magic working, and I am going to make a video on that, a really quick video, and I'll post that after this Soul Sessions video. So enough chit chat, let's just go look at this stuff and help you decide if this is something that you need to add to your library. So this first little idea started with a piano. So I'll just show you what that piano sounded like. All of these instruments are going to come with 2 layers. That's just the Play Series thing. And I'll talk a little bit about this instrument interface, but if you want detailed descriptions about all of this stuff, including all of these menus up here, the sequencer, which is one of my favorite sequencers out there, bar none. So if you want to see why I like it so much, go check out a video I've got on Lo-Fi Glow, and you'll see why I like it so much. They're doing something with scales in there that nobody else is doing, and everybody else should be doing. So all of the Play Series instruments have these features, these 2 different layers. So I won't go over all of that stuff again, but make sure you go check it out. I just want to quickly go through these little ideas, give you examples of what is in Soul Sessions. So 2 layers, we've got 2 pianos on either side. I can turn one off and then turn the other one off, and then both of them, and then you can balance between them with this little slider right here. It had some dirt on it when it first started up, so I got rid of that. This air is hooked up to an EQ. So that was the grand piano sound that I pulled up for this one. I've got a drum kit in here. So when I made this, I didn't have the Soul Magic expansion, so this just has a couple other beats in here from other expansions, but this one was crate cuts. Next is the bass. A couple of buzzy bass patches in here. Look at the next one. Here's the mallet sound. The thing I've noticed about this library so far is all of the macros that are assigned are pretty intuitive. Sometimes you get a patch and you're like, oh, I really like this, but I don't like this one aspect. And you go in and you realize that that aspect or that sound is actually baked into the sample. But what I've noticed with this one is if there's any kind of noise or things like a flanger, you can go in and usually adjust those, or the filter, adjust those right from the macros on the first page so that you can dial the sound into whatever you want. And then we've got a synth here. So really nice synthesizer sounds. That's one thing I do like about this library a lot. So let's have a listen to this little idea. So pretty nice synth sounds and kind of fun overall tones, all made from the Soul Sessions patches. So let's go listen to another little idea. In this one, it was this synth sound that sort of started everything off. Something like that. And really nice chords. It's taken me into the 80s for sure, but I love that sound. And that patch, by the way, was called Celine Strings. And then we've got another one here for this kind of dulcimer sound. It's called Real Rainbow. Next one is an Artcore kit. I think I got that from Halcyon Sky, the expansion pack. This one is called Lunatides Pad sound. We've got a lead sound. And then we've got a bass sound here, upwritten. More like a synth upright bass. And here is another one. So this is the Come On kit from the Basement Era expansion. Again, one of my favorites. And they've got a bunch of other sounds. We've got a guitar sound called Fluffy Frets. We've got a piano in here called the Gucci piano. And again, you can go right to the balance here, or from a keyboard or from the machine. Then we've got a bass, another buzz bass. This is called the Schizo Bass. A synth lead. This one is the Caterpillar Feet lead. Nice sound. Another pad. Now let's have a listen to this. Love the Caterpillar Feet lead. It's really nice. All right, let's listen to one more. All right, so this one is using some of the same patches as the other one. I've got the Schizo Bass and the Real Rainbow in here as well. But this one, I think what I did is I set the scale to a blues scale, a minor blues scale, and which is something I don't do as often, and then just kind of played around on the pads to see what I could come up with. So get some different results forcing yourself to play with those, with just the notes of the blues scale. And let's go through some of the patches right here on the computer. So. Go to bowed strings, just a couple of patches there. Go to brass. Hoping to see a little more brass. Mallet instruments, a couple of those I used already, a couple of organs, and then piano and keys, we got a lot more patches. Anyways, lots of keyboard sounds. Pluck strings, reed instruments. And I'll just quickly talk about the interface a little bit more. So I'm going to go to the balance and put, there we go. So there's just a couple things to know about the interface. If you click on the sound menu, that's where you get to the main controls for the instrument. You see the two layers over here on the left. So with this lock symbol off, if I make changes to one here, it's going to be separate, and if I do this one, it'll be something else. But if I put the little lock on, then it's going to set them both to the same one. So now they're both at 0. So let's undo that again. And let's go to layer B and put it up a fifth. And then anything that's got a little dot is going to be assigned to a macro. So again, just go check out my other videos for details on that stuff. There's a ton of stuff you can do with the macros. And then we've got effects in here built in as well. You could turn those off if your processor's getting a little bogged down. But that is kind of the gist of the interface. 2 layers. It's a 2-layer kind of thing, and which is similar to a lot of other virtual instruments. So that's just a quick overview of Soul Sessions. Of course, there's a lot more patches in there. Make sure you click on the link and go listen to the demos and decide if these patches are something you need to add to your library of sounds. Of course, we can take this so much farther than just the patches that it's included with it. So make sure you go click on the other videos to learn how you can kind of shape the sounds a little bit and make the sounds your own. Anyways, I hope the video helps you out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and we'll see you in the next video.